Hey Aries, welcome, and have I got news for you in the month of November. From the very first card in this reading, it just indicates how much energy and good stuff is coming into your life, my darlings. Hey guys, Ruth here. Welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot and your Sun, Moon and Stars reading for the month of November into the month of December. I'm so excited to share this reading with you guys, and we're going to look at 3 areas in this reading. We're going to look at your divine masculine, or the actions and experiences that you can be expecting in the month of this month with the sun. We're going to be looking at your divine feminine with the moon section of this reading, and that's everything that's going on beneath the surface, things that you might be thinking, feeling, and things that you may not know. And then finally we look forward to December with the stars section of this reading. Your confidence is back, Aries. Finally, we know how difficult this year's been, but your energy is finally back, your confidence is back. And usually you get this boost at the beginning of the year, but actually for you guys, it's as if the new year comes early, okay? So we're going to fast forward with this shuffling, and we're going to get to the good stuff. Okay, my darling, so those of you that missed the introduction, this is our first line, which is related to our divine masculine and the sun, which is all about the actions and the experiences you can expect in the month of November. And then the second row is about your moon on your divine feminine, so what's going on beneath the surface, how you're feeling, what you may not be saying. And the stars are everything that's going to follow, what's going to follow on from this, and the next steps and outcomes for you. Okay, so my darlings, card that wanted to be the first one in your reading is this one here, my darling Aries, and that is the High Priestess. This is a card about your intuition. This is a card about your divine feminine. It literally represents that. And it means that you're going to be asked to engage with your intuition the closer we get to the end of the year, and the closer we get to the eclipse in Capricorn at the end on the 26th of December. So we're going to look first of all at the experiences that are going to come towards you, okay? So your divine masculine. So let's have a look at these first of all. So we've got the 8 of Wands, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the 6 of Pentacles, and we've got the 2 of Swords. Wow, okay, so first of all, this is our divine masculine. So this is the things that are going to be happening to you, happening outside in the world, experiences that you could be encountering. And this is the 8 of Wands, which is the first card here. Interestingly, this is your energy, okay? So this is suggestive. It can suggest more than one thing. We'll look at the number 8 first of all. 8s are about karmic cycles related to our karma, and literally that's what these readings are about. They're about the karmic path that you're walking, the cycles that you're currently in, the patterns that you're currently facing, and the things that we need to release. And this is an injection of new energy, a shift in a current circumstance, and that's brought about by someone else, something else. So it could be with regard to technology. So we know Mercury's going retrograde right at the end of October, and that does slow down communication. But this is suggesting a different type of energy. This is like there's input. So whether you get something, receive some information on your inbox or in your phone, there's incoming messages. That's what this is referring to and relating to. Incoming messages. Now this card here, when it's being asked to look at your intuition, it might be a revisit of somebody from your past, contact with somebody that you've not spoken to for some time potentially. I just say that because your intuition's winking at me, and it's as if maybe you expected this contact, maybe you thought or knew it was coming, it was going to come, but also this element of trusting your intuition when it comes to contact. This card also supports this as if this message is someone or something from the past that's coming back into your life potentially. And the reason I say that is because we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is all about Pentacles energy is about where we put our energy in order to manifest security. And with the Queen, that's about understanding what provides you with security, understanding where your security comes from, understanding your self-worth and your value, which is really the whole point of 2019. You can check that out in the astrology video that I'm doing for 2019, okay? And I'll link that at the end or beneath. But it's really about self-appreciation, self-awareness, self-understanding 2019. And this is really like trusting your intuition when it comes to external contact. Now, the divine masculine doesn't have to be male. The divine masculine is a person that takes action. Actions are ultimately determined in astrological terms and tarot terms. Masculines is acts and the actions that we take externally and the experiences that we have. So this is suggesting that it makes you ponder somehow this contact or this incoming information, which is from a new place. It's interesting. It could be like something to do with work. It could be like you've been waiting for a job offer. You've been waiting for news of how to get this promotion or whatever, this news of something. It's something like that. And or it could be obviously with a partner or an ex-partner, an ex-friend, an ex-colleague, something like that. And it's where you're sort of really considering in November that your value, not considering it, recognizing it. You recognize your value. You recognize your worth. What you've put in previously. You recognize the wisdom and the journey that you've been on this year, and that's what's making you contemplate a little bit more this decision that needs to be made. It's as if this incoming contact, this news, this contact from this person, this news about a job, it's as if this one, it makes you feel shored up, as in like, do you know what, I've come a long way since then, I've come a long way since that. But it also, because of that, it's like you, even though this is an opportunity that you want or a person that you want, for example, it's as if you're considering it, you're thinking about it, that you don't know. And this energy here of the Six of Pentacles, again, creating and manifesting security and wealth and success in a worldly way, in an outward way, in ways that we can see. This suggests that you've put the work in. So that's why. This is why I'm saying it potentially is something from the past. It's like, for example, you have applied for 3 different jobs in the same business. So say, for example, you want to work at Vogue magazine, for example. This is random, but just bear with me. You want to work in Vogue magazine and you'll do anything. So you apply for on the photograph desk, you don't get the job. You apply for the mailroom, you don't get the job. And it's like now, 6 months later, you know, you've done more work, you've done more writing, you're a bit more skilled. 6 months later, you get a message, an opportunity that there's another job coming up at Vogue. And it's like, you're thinking, one, yes, I can do this. I'm ready now. I'm able now. I'm going to go for it. But you're also thinking, is it real? Like, is it really going to happen for me? It's that type of information. And that could be, you'll have to sort of readjust that message for, relationships, but it's that type of thing. It's like, you know, you've tried and then you left it, and then suddenly the opportunity is back reintroduced to you in the month of November. And even though it's something that you're ready for and that you're able to do, you now understand your self-worth and you question whether or not this job, it's at Vogue, yeah, but it is only cleaning the carpet or whatever, I don't know. So you're like, well, am I really, I do want to work there, but is it really worth me putting myself, is it really what I want? It's that type of decision. So it's something that you want, actually, though, Aries. It's something that you've been wanting. The situation comes in, you get the news of the situation, the contact from the person, the contact from the business, the company, whatever. But it's as if now you are, in the month of November, you're weighing up whether or not you're willing to put yourself in this situation again. So let's have a look at what's going on beneath the surface as well, because this, in your moon section of the reading, because this will give us an indication of what's been going on in the past. So what links to these feelings of potential trepidation that you're feeling with regard to this new opportunity that's coming in. And it seems to be coming in fast. It seems to be coming in at the beginning of the month of November, and maybe before the 15th anyway. And it does look for some of you, for a lot of you, like it might be related to work. So you don't want to necessarily work at Vogue, but you know, something, you get my point. Hopefully I'm going to stop saying it now, but so in what's going on beneath the surface is these energies here. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is all about your skill, you becoming skilled, you putting work in, you know. So you have put work in previously. The card of reciprocity tells us that. Wow. The Ace of Wands, the Magician, so we've got 2, and the 4 of, I mean, these are beautiful cards, actually. This is beneath the surface. So this is your craving, your longing for that security. And actually, the being potentially a sense of, with these 2 energies here, potentially a sense of, you can make that happen now. So whether it's with the relationship, partner, ex-person, or whether it's with the job that you've been trying to get and it's not worked out. And it's like, now you see that, you feel beneath the surface that you can get the security that you want. You can have the success that you want because you're willing to put the work in. So we'll start here with the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles, again, number 8. So we've got 2 8s here right on top of each other. And again, this is again suggesting this idea of new karmic energy, new karmic cycles, new opportunities. And those are brought about back from 2 things. Ordinarily, they're brought about by the things that the work that we do internally, or internal work, and also things going on the outside. So people coming to us with opportunities or whatever. So in this instance, this shows that you've put a lot of work into your mental health, well-being, physical health, your intelligence. That doesn't make, not intelligence, skills at a job. It's been about your self-esteem. That's the thing that has been lacking previously when you've been applying for these jobs at Vogue, or you've been trying to get with date this person or that person. It's as if previously what was lacking was the confidence that you needed to see that type of opportunity through. Now you seem to have that confidence. You are feeling more confident in the month of November. And I really feel like it's because you've worked on that. You're working through you've worked through releasing some negative self-image. There, that's it. Okay, so we've got 2 number 1s next, and number 1s, as you know, they talk about new beginnings, new starts, new opportunities. They also talk about entrepreneurship, striking out on your own. They talk about good luck, auspicious situations and circumstances that sort of conspire to help you get the start and the boost that you need. And it's as if there's 2, this is coming from both directions. It's coming from within, this feeling of, you know, you here outwardly, you are more confident now. And that's also the same on the inside as well. It's not false anymore. You know, it might be that previously what you've done is you have what we say, fake it till you make it. So you sort of pretend you've got the gift of the gab. You sort of just so that you can get yourself on it, if that makes sense. Now it's as if there's a real feeling from within that's pushing you forward, that's driving you forward, that's driving you to establish and manifest the type of success and security that you want. It's pushing you from the inside to happen outwardly. So what that means is it's going to affect your actions. This feeling that you feel of, even if you're not trying to make a decision yet and you're weighing up your options, you're outwardly weighing up your options in the month of November. The fact is, in the month of November, you feel as though you have options. You understand now that you do have options. You understand that you have skill, and you understand that you have the motivation, the imagination, and the ability to bring it into fruition, the type of relationship, job, work situation that you want, the type of business that you want. That some of you, this could be entrepreneurship, it could be working for yourself. And we have this energy here of the 4 of Wands. So there's 2, again, there seems to be sort of 2 strands to this, and it could be because one affects the other. So there seems to be the strand of, it could be a person, this could be related to a relationship situation, in which case this is the marriage card, or it could be entrepreneurship, work, etc., in which case this card represents the boss. It represents security. It represents having everything that you need in order to build from, if that makes sense. So you've established your structure, you've established what works for you now. You understand, well, I need to work X amount of hours, I need to work with these type of people, I need to work in this type of industry, this is that, I need to earn this type of money, I need to earn at least this type of money, this is that. So it's for both sides. So when it comes to romance, you know, you might have questions about whether or not this person is now ready, whether or not he or she is now ready to be back in your life, and you're weighing that up. But within, you know that this is the person for you. So it might be that outwardly you don't necessarily show that, but that's because now the tables have turned a little bit. You've grown in confidence. You know your self-worth and value, and you know, listen, this has been on and off for how many years? You know, I know now that this is a person for me, but she needs to step up. So I'm going to make sure that they do step up before I accept their offer. And we'll look here in the star section, what's to come, what follows, outcomes and next steps, okay? But this is really suggesting that if it is a business venture, or again, someone potentially offers you a job or an opportunity, come back to work for us, why don't you work in contract with us? You're weighing up your options, not because you don't feel ready or able, but because, again, you understand your self-worth and you understand what you can bring, and you also understand what you need. So it might be a sense of you trying to maybe negotiate what it is, the most favourable circumstances for yourself, but you feel that confidence now, Aries. I mean, and we've got all this fire, which is all your energy. So we've got fire, but we've also got the security of the Pentacles energy, which helps you to feel secure because you're trusting yourself now. You're trusting what you know, what you've learned. With regard to internally, you know, the things that were holding you back with your confidence before, with your self-esteem before, with your anxieties before, you understand what they were, and you've been able to release these, but you've been working on that. You've been working on yourself internally, and it now starts to show externally. So let's have a look then at your stars, darling, for the month of November. So this is November, obviously going into December as well. We have what follows, outcomes and next steps. So let's have a look. So you know the situation well. I'm loving it. I'm loving the strength of the divine feminine coming through in this reading, because, you know, I really do sense and know and feel the amount of work that you've done on your internal self this year, as have I. And I'm not an Aries, but I have. And it's that year. It's been 2019. It's been the year for the High Priestess, the Divine Feminine, which is all about internal work, awareness, and self-acceptance, etc. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Chariot. So we've got real movement and real progress. So what we know is that inwardly you're feeling confident, inwardly you're feeling ready, inwardly you're feeling able to take action and to move forward, and you're gonna start to do that. Excuse me. So first of all, we've got the Divine Feminine, the moon aspect of your sign. So this is you being strengthened in that, you being strengthened in your intuition, you being strengthened in your recognizing that your feelings matter and that what you want matters and that what you need matters. As if that's important when I'm making my decision. You know, I know now the amount of money I need, the type of people I want to work with, the type of company I want, blah, blah, blah. I know those things now, and I'm only going to act on that. I'm only going to act to manifest the things in my life, the type of work or the type of relationship or the type of opportunities. I'm only going to act on manifesting the type of ones that I want in my life. I'm not going to make any allowances anymore. I'm not going to be held back by my anxieties anymore. I'm not going to be held back by previous things that limited me. That's this energy here. That's this energy here. So that's that feeling that you have going forward. So that means that moving in, we've got all this movement now. Moving into December, this is showing that you are going to be moving forward. So not only do you have your sense of security, your inner sense of security, inner sense of peace, you seem to make this decision. You make your decision, it seems, by the end of the month, December, or going into by the end of November, going into the month of December. There's movement with the Six of Swords here. Now we've got two sixes here, so remember that number 6 is related to the Lovers card, and number 6 on the Tree of Life is love. And what that is about, love is about acceptance. It's about self-acceptance. It's about understanding the impact of previous experiences, and not only how they've hurt you, but how they've benefited you, how they've helped you to move forward. This is you taking your divine feminine wisdom, your divine masculine action and ability, and your inner child, the woundings, the things that hurt you, the things that held you back, and moving forward with them. That means moving toward new horizons, whether that is in a new deepening commitment in relationships, potentially, whether that is in a new type of work that you're doing, or a new job, or a new country, or a new, I was trying to say a company then, but I said country. So for some of you, it could be a move. But it's that. It's not only feeling confident and ready to go, it's taking everything that you've learned with you and leaving behind the things that no longer serve, okay? Recognizing that your experiences are a part of who you are, but only a part of, okay? So then we have the next active card we have here is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, masculine in action. So that means we are taking action. And yes, okay, I will link it to this one because it is linked in a way. In fact, I'll talk about that one separately, to be fair. So we've got the Page of Cups here. Now, the Page of Cups, again, masculine, so it's about the actions that we take. So this is you moving forward. This is at the end of November, moving forward toward a love offer, or toward a job offer, or toward putting yourself out there in business. So the Wand energy, which is your energy, Aries, is linked to entrepreneurship. It's linked to starting our own businesses and working for ourselves and all that type of thing. So it is you either seizing an opportunity, so you saying, right, okay, I'm going to take your offer. Yes, I'm going to go. I'll take the job. Yes, I'll take you back. Ex-partner, whatever. Or it's you offering something. It's you offering something to somebody else. It's you offering something to us, to the world. There's a level of vulnerability with this card. You know, the Page matures into the night, and then, you know, because he can stride forward toward his goal more confidently, and then toward the kings and queens. So the Page, we have to mature in this energy. But what we know about this energy is that it's like stepping out into the unknown, potentially. It's like feeling nervous. So it could be that you starting a business, obviously, is nerve-wracking, or getting back with this person is nerve-wracking, or going back to that old employer is nerve-wracking. You're putting yourself out there, but you are doing it. That's what this shows, active energy, which means you're doing something, you're actually moving forward. And not only have we got that here and here, but we've got that further emphasised by the Chariot energy. We've got our number 7 now. So number 7 is the number of mystery. It's actually my master number as well, number 7. And number 7, in a nutshell, is why. it's about that question, why. And it's about, in this instance, or you can see them repeated here, the divine feminine and divine masculine. Here as well, we've got a combination of divine feminine. Anyway, you can see that repeated here. We've got divine masculine and we've got divine feminine. Now, these relate to the actual names of the pillars on King Solomon's mind, but don't worry about that. King Solomon's mind, Solomon's temple. And you know, the first one that was ever built, and this is where Freemasonry came from. Anyway, you can see that on my Instagram. I digress. Anyway, so we've got divine feminine, divine masculine here and here. And the question of why is about where we're going forward. So the reason is the actions that we take must be in alignment, in direct alignment with what we're feeling inside. So the things that we do must reflect the truth of how we're feeling inside, the truth of our intuition, the truth of our identity. That means that we can balance the Chariot and move it forward, propel it forward. So this is suggesting that what you're going towards is something that you're passionate about. Hopefully you're going toward the job, the person, the situation that you are most passionate about, that you are most wanting to engage with. So this, for you, Aries, is showing forward momentum. We start the month of November in a very interesting place. You know, I'm filming this on the 28th, I think, and you will have felt 28th of October, you would have felt the shift in energy over the last couple of days, and we're all entering November with this renewed sense of, okay, let me do this. Let me put this stuff into action. Let me start this job. Let me have that conversation. Let me do what I need to do. So this is that energy of doing what you need to do, wanting to do what you need to do, and actually going forward to do that. We've got the energy of the Chariot, which is the Chariot promises us success. But we have to be asking why. So why am I doing this? Well, I'm doing this because it feels right, because it's the right environment, it's the right amount of money, it's the right people, it's the right opportunity. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, I can move forward. Why are you getting back with that person? I'm doing it because I understand my feelings in the past relationship we had. He understands their feelings in the past relationship they had. They've apologized. I'm ready to let them see, blah, blah, blah. You now know what these things are. Okay, so let me go forward. Does that make sense? So our actions need to be led really by our intuition and by our truth of our feelings, what we really feel and what we now know. Your confidence is back, Aries. So it's time to actually go for the things that you want. Okay, my loves? So I hope you like that reading. And I'll probably put a little post summation of the reading up, or maybe not, but I will. Don't forget to check out the astrology for 2019 and for 2020. We're going to be looking diving deep into what we can expect, and to be honest, it's kind of, this is a really good setup for 2020. When you see that video, you'll see that the 5 eclipses, 1 real eclipse, 4 different types of eclipses. I'll explain it in the astrology video. But when you see the description of 2020, you will see this is actually propelling me forward. It's actually, I'm right in line. I'm right on track to where I should be karmically, emotionally, spiritually, and in the external experiences in my life. So Aries, you couldn't be doing any better. Thank you very much, my darlings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and head over to Key Wisdom for Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram and Facebook for extra little bits. Okay, my darlings, take care, and I'll see you all again very soon with brand new readings. Check out the astrology and check out the Key Wisdom playlist, my darlings. Take care. Bye.